T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978, G.I. Joe Classified Series number 61, Kamakura. New closed packaging for a regular size figure. Actually, I believe this one is supposed to be more of a deluxe. It's an Amazon exclusive. Link in the description. You get this nice comic book artwork on the front. You get his stats on the side. And you get this artwork right there. And this on the back. They tell you how tall he is in inches and centimeters. So, millimeters in this case. But there you go. I like this packaging better than Marvel Legends. And even on the inside, the accessories come in what looks like a Foot Locker. And the character is just strapped to a cardboard, fully exposed, not inside of paper. Okay, here is Kamakura out of the packaging. And this is a G.I. Joe Classified Series figure. And G.I. Joe Classified Series figures are typically great as far as what's going on with the actual figure. So let me just do something different and get my complaints out of the way first. Number one, the price. Typical price on a 6-inch Hasbro action figure has gone up to $24.99. And it seems like they're trying to raise the price now to $27.99, $28, like in 2 years. But okay, for whatever reason, they're selling this guy as a deluxe figure. Now they're like $33.49. I don't see what's in this set that's worth the deluxe price. This could have been a regular release. And when you get this in hand, you will probably feel gypped. Every single one of these accessories, every single one, is reuse. It's been used before, except this head and that head. And a lot of this body is new, but most of it's reuse. Reuse, the feet are the exact same as Storm Shadow right here. The belt is the exact same. This little optional sash on the side is the same. The whole entire torso is the same, and the neck. Everything else seems to be brand new. Now, they've given us a lot of accessories with other figures, but I'm guessing they're trying to say that this extra head, because they don't always give us extra heads. The one time they did that was in the movie figure wave, and those barely came with accessories. Like Storm Shadow, this is the exact same movie Storm Shadow swords and sheath right here. He came with this, and he came with an unmasked head for a regular price, but no other accessories. So I don't even know why that happened. Maybe they had to pay Paramount or somebody for movie licensings on the face, or that's what they try to trick us into believing. But yeah, maybe I should have saved this for the end so I wouldn't be ranting and not really doing nothing. But yeah, I don't think it's worth the deluxe price. Let me just say that. Minor nitpick. They've gone out of their way to make sure that the characters can hold all of their accessories on their body at once. There's no way for that to happen here. You can have these swords on his back and have him holding these two blade weapons. Or you can have him holding this. You can have him holding a gun and a knife. But there's no way for you to store all of this. The only thing you can store on him is that swords and sword sheath. Complaint-wise, I don't like the dumbbell joint that they're putting in the neck. It greatly restricts articulation. And one of the things I really loved when they first introduced this line is they had a disc hinge plus the ball at the neck. That was perfect because you get the head tilts like this. Plus they could look all the way up. So when I use his awesome ab crunch and try to lift the head up so that he can be like facing his opponent, I can't do that. And that frustrates me. So I wish that they discontinue that. Please. Please. It wouldn't even be that hard because they already have necks already sculpted. With that out the way, like I was saying, you can store this on his back. Now, This looks like it's too high, but this is the only way I can store these in here without them falling out. When I put them on the other way, they kept falling out. In fact, this one was on my floor. I couldn't find it, and I think I probably stepped on it a few times and took the paint off right here. But you see he has this little Uzi that Snake Eyes came with, I believe. And he has this pistol right here. I don't remember which character this came with, but you could tell that a silencer went on there, or suppressor. I didn't have it on, but here is his hood right here. When it's pulled down, you can optionally put that around his neck. And it doesn't really restrict the little bit of motion he has in the neck, so there's that. But what does happen is it lifts up and looks unnatural, and I don't like that, so I just rather him not even have the hood thing. These 3 bladed weapons are the same that came with movie Akiko. And to let you see this mask right here, let me zoom in on the face. It is quite different from Storm Shadow. The eyes are more closed in, and it doesn't have the stitching, but it looks cool. Here he is using the exact same hood that came with Storm Shadow, and he has Snake Eyes knife right here. But yeah, I would suggest putting the head inside the hood first, and then plugging it on the neck. And don't do the Kenny thing that I did with Storm Shadow. He doesn't have anything on him that lets you know that he's with G.I. Joe, but he does have the Arashikage symbol right there, so you wouldn't know what team he was on. But I put the swords in his hand, and this one actually has some green detail on it, so that's why I wanted to show that off. And here is this unmasked face, which is just like their other characters. It's somewhere between comic booky, cartoony, and realistic. It looks good. Man, this camera likes Ironhide back there. But yeah, so overall the actual figure is good. Let's show you the articulation. Showed off the neck basically. Dumbbell, ball at the base. So you get a lot of this, which is good, but you can't look up or down that much. You get a strong butterfly, which is kind of looser than normal, but that might be good because it's usually typically too tight. The arm can go out that far, and of course rotate, and it crunches in that tight. You get bicep swivel above the cuff. Pinless double elbows, which is cool. Both hands, because he's a sword wielding person, go down and up. It's hindered going up because of the way the hands are shaped. And its armor right here, of course, they rotate. Awesome ab crunch as normal. Forward and back. Back might even be better. You get the ball at the waist, which lets you swivel and tilt to the side and forwards and back a little bit. Drop down hips, which lets you kick out to the side a lot. Kick back some because this is typically like pliable right here. And kick up more than 90 degrees because once again the drop down hips and it's pliable. Swivel. Double jointed pinless knees. Boot swivel as normal. The foot goes back, comes forward, and ankle pivot, and he has peg holes in the bottom of the toes, or bottom of the foot. And he has these little tread things on the toes. And unless I'm going cuckoo, there's typically a hard molded piece underneath of this soft part. It actually is, it is still a hard molded piece in there, but I could have swore it used to be one like right in the butt cheek. You couldn't just completely 100% squeeze it. I don't have a problem with that because I do like that being able to get out the way for articulation. But I wanted to point it out. Almost forgot to show this option. You can put on the hood with the regular head. Here's the unmasked with the down hood. Like I said, keeps wanting to rise, so it's just frustrating and I don't like it. And to let you see this, even when you rotate this, it's still kind of off his back, so I guess it doesn't even matter. But to let you see how it's shaped, this is how I had to put it on to make sure that the swords actually stay plugged in. Here he is with Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, the ninja version of Snake Eyes. A Kiko and a Fush ninja. A Fortnite guy and a She-Hulk. And that's it. Yeah, I don't have to say anything else. I already said everything during the video. If you're interested in this guy, regardless of me ranting about the price earlier, link in the description for my Amazon. It's my own personal Amazon Associates link. So anything you purchase, after you click that link, even if it's not this guy, if you scroll somewhere else and wind up buying something else, I get a little bit of kickback from that. So if you want to help out my channel, there's an option. There's super thanks down here, right above the description, down there by the likes and subscribe, which you should also do if you've watched this whole video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click